we're off again. Some Cuthberts Cave, I believe, this time. But wow, I mean, we've just got on the path for now, but the sun's been lovely on the way up here. Seems like we've got another windy one again now. It's not massively windy, but we've pulled up and there's a bit more wind than we were expecting. But hey ho, it is what it is at the end of the day, isn't it? Should be used to it by now. Just a short walk. Just got to go up this path here. There's a T-junction here, and then we've got to shake a left. And I don't think it's that far from there, to be honest. What time we're looking at now? It's about 3 o'clock. Let me just see where the sun is. About 3:30. So we've got earlier than usual, way earlier. We even stopped for chips, so I might turn around and go back, can't be bothered. But yeah, not a big hike today. Nice steady one. If I see anything nice in a minute, I'll give you a shout. I'll see you in a minute. Well, we've got to St Cuthberts Cave. It's not a bad cave, to be fair. Oh, stripped off as well. Because it's just so warm. The scenery's beautiful again, as always. My bag, jeez, my bag's really annoying me today. I don't know what it is, just can't get it comfortable. But anyway, we got to St Cuthberts Cave. There was a family there. Then a couple turned up with a dog. We've had a picture taken. I might actually make that the thumbnail. It's not a bad picture, to be fair. But if you've got kids, it's not a bad little walk up. Park in the car park, and I don't know, if you've got kids, maybe it's about half an hour walk at most, depending how willing they are to walk to see a cave. But yeah, it's nice, it's not bad. I mean, if you've got a bivvy bag, it's quite sheltered in there. There's a sign just outside saying that you can't go in the cave, but I can't see it's going to go anywhere. Apparently it's because of fires has weakened the structure, but I don't know. I mean, it seems pretty sheltered, it seems pretty secure. We went up to the top anyway, as you'll probably see in the pictures, which I'm going to flash up now. But yeah, it's nice, it's not bad. Nice day so far. The wind's died down a bit, so hopefully it shouldn't be blowing a hoolie, but there's an opening in here somewhere. We're probably adjacent to it now, so if we just go straight through the thick of that, maybe that's not such a good idea. But if we can find an opening in a minute, we're going to see if we can camp in the middle of there. Maybe we should have bought hammocks and whatnot, but you know, we've got the tent anyway. But yeah, so far so good. There's been, if you look in the distance, you can't really see, but like, there you go, across here, I think you can see all like the Cheviot Hills. You can't see it on this, but again, I've took some pictures, so you've probably seen it anyway. But it's kind of beautiful over there. But yeah, so if you fancy a walk with the kids, or if you fancy a quick bivvy camp, St Cuthberts Cave is not a bad little place to do it. It seems quite busy though. It seems like it can be quite busy, probably because it's an easy one to get to. No, nice. So anyway, we're going to go and find a little spot now, a little pitch, and you'll see us in a second. Right, I'm sorry about. Sorry about the huffing and puffing, but I've just scrambled up the side of a mountain with a 20 kilo, 19 kilo pack, but that's pretty nice, that like. If you look, there's the bag. I think that's flat enough for a pitch. I'm not going back down there with a pack. We're probably going to go across here where it's flatter and then pick up the path, but I know around here maybe, I think is where St Cuthberts Cave is. But I'm going to go back down now, pick up my lady's pack, come back up, hope mine's still there, and then pitch up, which is right next to that pack there. So I think it's about the flattest pitch I'm going to find, but there's definitely definitely no way we're gonna be able to pitch anywhere else. Might even be able to find somewhere down there, but this view is amazing. I'm so looking forward to waking up to that one in the morning. What I'm not looking forward to, there's a nice little pitch there next to the bag. What I'm not looking forward to is if I'm a sleepwalker and I go that way, I'm going down, baby. That'd be alright there, wouldn't it? Just hope no one finds it and thinks I've died. Anyway, I'm going to go get my lady's pack, and I'll see you in a second back up the top here. That's it. That's my lady collected. We're not set the tent up yet. I might do a time lapse. I might not. You might come back to us in a minute when it's dark, because we've still got, it's 20 past 4. So look, no, 10 to 5. But up here it's beautiful. It's like off the beaten track. Like there's a wall that runs across the top of here, so maybe there's some path that runs across there, but I think we're pretty secluded enough here. It's beautiful, mind. I mean, I know like most YouTubers, most wild campers, when they're doing this, they're saying the scenery is beautiful. Honestly, if you come and do it, it is. It's just epic. The views are just beautiful. You need to do it. We've got some new gear. I'm hoping once we're unpacked I can show you some new gear. I mean, no, massively exciting. I've adapted my Euro hike camping chair to hopefully take my Sea to Summit extra mat. I've just put like a little loop across the crease to hopefully to hold it down, so I can actually sit up now rather than wobbling all over the place and falling off it. And then there's a couple of clips either side. I can just pop them out and just recline and lie down and just leave it there till the morning. That's the theory anyway. I'll let you know if it works or not, and if it does work I'll probably show you what I've done. But in the meantime I think I'm going to sit, maybe have myself a cup of coffee with my lady, put her feet up and relax a minute and just take in this epic scenery. It's a little bit hazy in the distance, you can't quite see the Cheviot Hills, but oh my god, it's so beautiful. And if you look over here, where are we? This one here. On the top of this hill there is a summit stone. It's not coming through on the video, but it's there. Well, yeah, it's beautiful. That hike, it sounds like someone's shooting pheasants. I hope they don't wing us or anything. See us up here setting the tent up and put a few holes in it. Oh, let's hope it doesn't rain tonight, sweetheart. But yeah, anyway, I think it's time for that coffee. It's well earned. That scramble, it was a proper scramble, that, like, but you honestly can't see it here. In fact, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take you over here. Oh, if I don't fall down there first. And what I'll do is I'll spin you around when I get down here. Someone's properly after them pheasants today, like. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you down here, and even this isn't going to show you what the scramble was like with a 20 kilo pack. I mean, you can see that the angle on that tree, and that this top bit wasn't as bad. When you get to around here, it starts properly dropping off. I was using tree roots to pull myself up, and that was with a 20 kilo pack. It wasn't very pleasant, I can assure you. But anyway, I'm going to go get a coffee, I keep saying, and I keep chatting on. So I'm going to go and get a coffee, taking the scenery a minute. Maybe have a look back at my recordings to make sure that everything's on and working, and you can hear me over the huffing and puffing, Jesus. But anyway, coffee time. So there we have it. Just boiling the water for a nice cup of cappuccino and a latte, I think we've got. Which she's brought a little Trangia today. We figured we'd give that a go. And then she's got a new titanium cook pot. That's one of the new things we've brought anyway. But you just come up here and look at this. Excuse the sun. Can't get much better than that, can you? It's nice. Nice evening as well. Probably about 15 degrees at the moment, maybe. But yeah, no, in the sun up here, it's particularly nice evening. I'm genuinely hoping that the sunset's going to be a bit epic. I forgot my camera. I always forget something, don't I? No, I forgot my camera, so there's not going to be any decent quality footage of the sunset, but I've got my camera, my phone, that takes a decent enough picture. I can chuck it through Photoshop and flash something up now. But hey, nice, beautiful evening. I've not even got my coat on again. I still left the coat off because, oh my god, it got so hot. I couldn't have scrambled up that bank with my coat on. That's it, coffee done. I think it's time. What's this? I think it's. Oh. Is that? Oh no, maybe I'm just seeing things. We've just been setting the tent up there, and I noticed the light started changing, and you can just about see it there. But the sun's just setting. It's just going down behind Cheviot Hills over there. It's pretty nice. In fact, everything up here. We've got a nice little pitch. It's all set up nicely. Putting the sleeping bag in. I've got a new Alp kit pillow. I've just took a picture of it. I'll probably show you now. But yeah, I've got an Alp kit pillow. I still bought the £2 Tesco inflatable as well, and I've put that in there in my pillowcase. And I like a bit of luxury, but that luxury pillow from Go Outdoors, it's massive. I've cut the size down by half by having the two inflatables. Then I've got the usual Rabbit 500 Sea to Summit sleeping pad, and then I've got the Carrymore roll mat, foam one side, foil the other side. I've got my bivvy bag as well, just in case. I mean, the wind's getting up a bit again now. You can feel the temperature in the air just dropping. I've still not got my Peter Storm on. I'm going to get some food in a minute as well. Just take in the sunset. Kind of hope that the farmer's just here. I hope he doesn't come up here and turf us away now. We're all set up. That won't be very nice, would it? Rob the car or something. It's just parked right next to his house. It'll be alright. Anyway, I'm going to crack on. I'll show you some more pictures of sunset in a minute. So we're just setting up now, getting some food on the go. We've got the usual rice, chicken, sweet and sour, and what on earth? Hold on. Can you see that? Hold on, I think this is the rare cherry. Whoa! I think I've just found it. This is the rarest. It is. It's the. I'm going to pluck them. I'm going to take them back. She's not going to believe what I just found. Just plucked these from the side of the hill. That's incredible. Hey, do you want to see what I've just found? Right, well, it's time to settle down now. We've had some food, we've watched some Netflix. I didn't get a chance to show you the new gear. I'll probably do that in the morning now. But I've seen a video not so long ago. Some bloke, I can't remember who it was. I'll put the link in down below of the video if I find it. And I think basically what he was saying was less is more. And the past couple of camps I've layered up, but basically what I've done is I've stripped it all back now. I've just got my thermal base layer on, merino wool socks with some hot hands in there, and obviously I've got my Rab Ascent 500, and I'm actually proper toasty. It's about, it was earlier, it was about 3 degrees. I don't know what it is now. I'll probably flash that up in a minute as well. But yeah, other than that, there's no wind yet. But yeah, it's time to settle down. So I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. Last night was alright. We were both warm enough. I got a little bit chilly through the night, but like I said last night, all I had on was just my thermal base layer. Just that on my sleeping bag. But it was alright. We got a fair amount of sleep. We woke up at 6ish. It's like 7ish now, so woke up at 6. I had another hour, but there's an awful lot of condensation this morning on the sleeping bag, on the tent. Not excessive amount. On the outer of the tent, that's quite bad. I've got a bit on my sleeping bag, but it was alright. It wasn't a bad night, to be honest. A fair amount of sleep. I think the good lady, she got a decent amount of sleep last night as well. But this is what we got this morning. I mean, now no sunrise. Missed that. Bit of haze. But it was light all night. The moon was bright last night and it was big. And there was a bit of haze last night as well, but it was just so light all night. Obviously not as light as this, but if you went to the toilet, you wouldn't need a torch. No, it was all right. A bit chilly out when you got out, but it was all right. Anyway, I think I'm going to go for a coffee and I'll see you in a minute. Right, as promised, I will show you new stuff. So in there, I've got my Alp kit pillow. Same as this one. Seems alright, and mine went completely flat. It's a good job I've got the cheap Tesco pound pillow underneath there. Obviously I've got the usual suspects, the Rab Ascent 500, my Sea to Summit Ethelite XT. However, my good lady has got herself a Thermarest Neo Air X-Therm, the extra large, extra wide, extra comfy, extra hot, pretty one, and she's got herself a Blindy. Look at that bad boy. And then I've gone and got these caramel carbon fibre trekking poles. They're a lot lighter, so that means I don't mind so much not actually using them when I drag them up the side of the mountain and back down again. So yeah, there's the new bits. So we're slowly getting the gear together. It made for a little bit more comfortable night last night. And if the lady's just lighting the trangia, it might be a bit cold for that. I might end up with a jet boil going. But yeah, coffee time. So this is what I'm talking about with the condensation. As you can see, that's where I sat on it this morning, and I got a wet bottom. It was a bit worse than that. It teared off a little bit now. There's a bit more there. There's a bit. This is dried off now, but there was some on the inner, and then the outer. That's pretty wet, but then the outside is just covered. It's aired off a little bit now. I'm still waiting for the sun to come up. So that's the condensation situation. That's a mouthful for the first thing this morning, isn't it? But I made the mistake, didn't I? I forgot to turn the microphone on. So I might do a voiceover with that one, or you might have seen the re-recorded version. However, I figured I'd take myself up while the trangia's boiling, while the good lady's making the coffee, take myself up into uncharted territory to see if I can find that elusive sun this morning. It's over there somewhere. But I think what I'm doing is I'm getting myself into a bit of a dead end on that one. It's quite a load of gorse and bush and oh my god. There's a path here. I mean, I'm not just destroying the wildlife. But yeah, there's like a path carved through the side here. But I'm getting to the woodland again, so I'm not going to find that sun. Lots of pheasants, an awful lot of pheasants, but no sun. Chilly, like I said, chilly. I'll put the temperature up of now and probably of what the temperature was last night as well. It didn't feel as cold as it has been the last couple of camps. I do think it was quite chilly though, but because there wasn't any wind last night, I know, right? I am the windy camper, but because there wasn't any wind last night, there's an awful lot of condensation, as I said and as you've seen, on the tent, on the inside, the outside. The fly sheet, wasn't that bad. The outer was though. But I've not found any sun. I have found a big cliff face though. Let me just show you this. So you can't really see it on the camera, but this is pretty much what it is up here. So we scrambled up the side of this mountain with the 20 kilo pack. There you go, look. I mean, you're probably not going to see actually how big it is or benefit from it. It's all the way across the top here as well, look. So we scrambled up the side of this mountain, to get to this pitch. Luckily enough, we found that it was just an opening, just big enough for the tent. It was flat. There wasn't any of this undergrowth. It's just thick. So we were lucky enough to find that pitch. But like I say, there wasn't a breath of wind really last night, which is unusual for me, and condensation. However, I seem to repeat myself now. Look at this. Now that's not a bad sight first thing in the morning, is it? First thing Sunday morning. That farmer, I don't know if you can see the farmer down there. He's been going since early this morning. He's already done one field. This one is the closer one to us, and maybe the one closer again. He's just been out spraying. If you look up there in the distance in that haze, you can see the Cheviot Hills. So yeah, it's a beautiful morning. As you can see though, it's a little bit hazy, but beautiful all the same. A little bit chilly on the hands, as I've already told you, it's chilly. Oh, I'm sick with undergrowth. But no, all in all, it's another successful camping trip. My usual suspects: my sleeping bag, my sleep mat, my lady's new sleep mat, which kept her happy with her petrol blindy as well. I call it a blindy because I'd put it on my head and I turned it on and I looked at my lady and boom, it just blinded her. So I've renamed it now. It's not the petrol bindi, it's the petrol blindy. So yeah, a little bit of useless information for you, but oh my god, how come I came back to a different path? The pheasants, oh, they jump up on you. In fact, yesterday I went for another little wander like this one, and as I was wandering around, out from the gorse, a little pheasant looked at me, and then slowly snuck off. It was quite comical watching it, but you won't understand from just watching my reenactment. But yeah, no, it's a nice night. Nice to wake up to this. And if you're really lucky, in a minute, because I came for a little tinkle this morning, and in this tree, oh, it's blown over. So this tree is blown over. I've only just realised. You can see there, just there, that's where the side of the cliff starts dropping off. Let's see if I can take you to it. But in here, when I went for my little tinkle this morning, there was a pheasant just talking to me. Hey, what's that there? It's just a stone. I can't even get to it, it's too thick. But yeah, this is pretty much where we came up, I think. But if you look down there, it's just a drop. But then you get them views through the trees, and it makes it all worthwhile hiking up the side of this mountain for 20 minutes. But yeah, I'm going for my coffee, and I shall probably bring you back when we're on the way down. But I don't know how we're going to get out. So we came up down there, but over this way is where the cave is, St Cuthberts Cave. So I think we're going to head that way because it looks relatively flat, just a steady decline rather than like, oh my god, something like that. It's ridiculous. But anyway, I'm going to go for my coffee, and I shall bring you back. I might even do it yourself. I might even do you a little time lapse, taking the tent down. It was a quick setup yesterday. I might make you enjoy the flattening of the tent. It's going to be so wet putting that away. We'll get it back, air it out. Don't forget, always a tent out when you get back. Make sure it's nice and dry. I open my sleeping bag out for the day, at least a day, on top of the bed when I get back. Just make sure everything's dry. Oh, I've got a big shout out actually. When I was doing the cooking bit yesterday, I shown you there's a pink spork. That was my lady's spork. I've got the grey one. So my lady seen it. She was like, "Oh, I like that. I really like that." And there was a link in the video down here. In fact, what I'm going to do is, when I tell you who it is, I'll put the link in the video down here. And if you really want it, the spork, it's cheap. It's fantastic. And you know what? I don't usually use sporks, but that one was actually a joy to use. But she got the idea from Wildbeare. Now, she's a fantastic watch. She's a really easy watch. She knows her stuff. She does woodland camping, bivvy bag. She loves it. She's a really easy watch. But she's put down in one of her videos the link of where you can get the spork from. Now obviously if I give you the link to that video, if you use her link, then you'll obviously give her a bit of a kickback if she's got any royalties from selling it. But yeah, wild bear, she's a good watch. Another one of ours. Like, so we've watched Robology, obviously, Paul Mesner, Hayes. He's a legend, him like, and then obviously the wild bear. So through our journey of wild camping and getting to where we are now, that's basically who we've been watching. So if you like the look of that spork, then watch that video. Watch her video. That like I say, I'll put the link down below if I can. And then you can watch her video, and because she does a better job of it than I have. And then obviously, like I say, if you buy it from her Amazon shop or wherever it is she's linking it to, you might give her a bit of pocket money in her back pocket. But anyway, I'm going to stop jabbering on now, and I'm going to go for coffee, and then I'll see you in a minute. Sorted. Sun's out. Nice and warm now. Really pleasant. On my way up, I mentioned a mod that I'd done to my Euro height chair that I'm actually currently setting, so that I could use it as like a trekker chair. If you don't know what a trekker chair is, get yourself over to Paul Mesner. He's got, I think it's on the shelf, that's what his channel's called. Not his other Paul Mesner one, obviously. But he's done a review on his trekker chair, so I tried to make one out of this. So what I did was I attached a piece of cord to here, and what I was going to do was pull it around my mat to cinch it in, but it didn't work because all it kept doing was this just kept slipping down on there. I mean, it might have worked, but then when it came to the mat last night, I kind of forgot to pump it up because I left it a little bit flatter so as it would bend in the middle. And I woke up this morning and and it's quite flat, so I obviously forgot to top it up with a bit of air, but there's no biggie. Might have been why I got a little bit chilly last night, but the top and bottom of it is, it didn't work. Buy a trekker chair. There's another successful one under the belt. Very pleasant. Oh, nice evening. Probably gonna be a nice walk back as well, if you can hear me or even see me. Bye. Are you coming? As always, you know the score. Leave no trace. And we'll probably see you when we get a bit further down there. Another change of plan. We've scouted it out already. So when you get to these trees here, I'll show you a picture of the cliff faces that was down here, but there's like a little edge. You can sneak down the side of the woods and down to the bottom. You'll probably see in a minute. Before we do nip off, come and have a look at this. We've noticed it when we got up here, but you can't really see when the sun's shining. But so we got here, and it's another Alice in Wonderland type little cave thing. This one massive. I reckon you could get maybe if you shift that rock there, and you really fancied it, you might be able to squeeze through with some gear. I don't know if you'd be able to, or maybe someone slim might be able to get in there and have a little bivvy camp. I'd be really claustrophobic in there though. That's not my kind of camping. But yeah. Oh, canny. For those eagle-eyed ones of you that just caught me, there's a little cave. This is where we were. My lady's Z-Light decathlon type sleep mat's not there anymore. Like I say, for those eagle-eyed of you, all gone. No trace, not a peg left. The only thing left there is memories, and I'm still taking them with me. But yeah, what an absolutely pleasant camp. Enjoyed this one. Nice to see the sun in the morning as well. Warm, really warm. I mean, I've got my thermals underneath here, which is a bit of a rookie mistake. I'm going to be hot by the time I get down there. We're heading down here this way. I'll show you the scramble in a minute. I'm trying not to film my phone up too much, but that's the opposite of what I've done. But yep, we're off now. I might get you some more footage. If not, I'll see you back at the car. So we're heading down in the woods here. It's been a bit of a scramble, as you can see. That's about the elevation there. But just look at this. If this is you, you should be absolutely ashamed of yourself. Leave no trace, it's disgusting. But now, what's going to have to happen is I'm going to have to bag this up now and take it back with us and put it in my bin. Leave no trace, be ashamed. So this is what we've just came down. All the way from all the way up there. I don't know if you can see it on the video. This tree's pretty level. And maybe it's got the phone level now, straight to my head. And then that there. I think this here is where we've just got that rubbish from. Disgusting. You should be properly ashamed of yourself. And that was a nice little scramble. And now we're almost, hopefully, at the path. Just across here. That kind of area. And then just a short walk back to the car, hopefully. So it's nearly back to the car now. We've only got a little way to go. There she is, look, carrying that rubbish from that flipping disgusting human being. But yeah, not far now. If you can see here, about here, this is where the car park is. So just a little way now. But no, it's been a very pleasant one, as I've said several times. I seem to keep repeating myself on this one. I've had loads of footage on this. We got there early, we ate early. Oh, it was dark when we ate, to be fair, but it wasn't cold. We sat out looking over at the sunset. The sun was red for ages, at least an hour, but then it was a light night all night as well. The moon was big, it was bright. It was a nice night. We got a decent bit of sleep. Even the good lady, she says that she got a decent kip as well, so that was a good one. Enjoyed it. And we were in the thick of the woods in an opening. It was a scramble up, scramble down, so we were really lucky to be left alone. It was quiet, but still not a massive hike from St Cuthberts Cave. We've just stopped on the way back. I was going to get some footage, but there were some people there, and then more turned up, a family with dogs, and so unfortunately you didn't get to see it. But it's alright, it's not a bad little hike up there with the kids if you fancy it. Nice little walk down. Let's just hope we've not got a ticket on the car now. I can't see it, there was no sign saying no overnight parking. But no, very pleasant evening. The people that we've seen have been nice. Everyone said hello. So yeah, very nice part of the world. Very enjoyable. This bit though is a bit... Whew. If you end up in there, make sure you laugh at us, won't you? I've just got some pictures as well of the woods, in the woods. The winds recently have been horrific, and there's trees lying down everywhere. Again, I shall probably stick some photos up just to show you what we've been up to. But for now, we're nearly back to the car. I'm gonna get the old boots off, check for ticks. I don't think we're going to have ticks. It's not not the season for it, but I feel like I've got a bit of a sore ankle, so I don't know if I've got a little sucker on there or not. But yeah, so a couple of 100 yards away from the car, I take the bag off, get my shoes off, get my trainers on, and then probably sign off. But what a beautiful, beautiful morning. Just stunning. A lovely Sunday morning. There's another one in the belt, all ready to go. Left no trace as usual. Again, big shout out to wildbeare, and I'll see you in the next video. Like and subscribe if you like it. Check out the links below, and I'll see you next time.